Hey guys, I wanted to take some time today to talk about expectations for a new coach. What is it that you are going to have to do if you have made the transition to a working coach? And like I told you before, there is no legal terminology, so it's not like you have to tell anybody, like, hey, I want to be a working coach. And in fact, some of my really successful working coaches were discount coaches and just kind of naturally made that transition when people started to ask them, hey, what are you doing? You look amazing. And then they had the confidence to be able to say, like, hey, I think I want to do this. And so we're going to get started with the 4 vital behaviors. And just like any job has like a sort of vernacular to it, there's words that, or behaviors that you have to do. Like, for instance, I was a teacher, and so I had to write study guide, not study guides, lesson plans. Oh my God, see? I've been out of the teaching land too long. So I would write those. So this is what we call the 4 vital behaviors. And the word vital means just like a vital organ, like you can't live without it, and your business can't live without it. And so the 4 vital behaviors, the first vital behavior is being a product of the product. That simply means that you are somebody that is committed to the programs, you're doing your workout, you're drinking your shake, you're showing up every day. This doesn't mean, a lot of people can confuse that. They think that they need to have to be at the end of their journey. They think they need to have like this big transformation in order to be a product of the product. The product of the product simply means that you're somebody who is actually legitimately using the product, you enjoy the products, and you are somebody who wants to share that with others. The second vital behavior we talk about is self-development. And like I showed you in the other video before, I do a lot of self-development, but I also run a multi-6-figure business. And so as your business grows, the more you have to do personal development, because more is going to be asked of you as a leader, more is going to be asked of you as how do you run this business. But in the beginning, as a new coach, you're going to be doing 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day. And what I do for a lot of my new coaches, I hook them up and give them some book recommendations. This has been like my favorite one lately. It's called Get Over Your Damn Self. And it's written by a female, because a lot of personal development actually is written by males. And so it's really interesting to get that kind of feeling from a female, and she works in multi-level marketing, which is what we do. And it's really great book. I think she really nails it on how to do this business, how to be more confident, all kinds of stuff. And so I always give my coaches and my customers actually recommendations for personal development. And so we're looking for 10 minutes a day. I have coaches that don't like to read, and so they listen to Audible, which is, those audio books. I have coaches that prefer to listen to podcasts, and so they do that. And so wherever you're getting your personal development is really up to you and your growth and what you're trying to accomplish in your business. But 10 minutes a day. And you know what? I have coaches do it in their car. I have my coaches put headphones on when they're like cleaning dishes and stuff, or like doing mindless stuff like, folding laundry, because we all fold laundry. So that's the second one. I'm going to skip over the third one because it's really large one and some people are kind of intimidated by it. And the last one is recognition. And recognition simply means that we want to be people who recognize others. We want people to know that other people matter, that we see them doing good. And if you're a new coach and you don't have any coaches and you don't even have any customers yet, you're like, well, how can I recognize people? You can absolutely recognize people. You can recognize people like on your news feed. You can give people compliments. You can give people like on your team compliments and make them feel better, and point out like, hey, that's really great that you did that. And we want to develop that behavior because we feel as a business that people will work harder when they are recognized. And I think we all feel that, right? That we love to be recognized for our efforts. And so the last one, well, the third one that I wanted to skip over is we call it inviting, but I actually don't tell my coaches that it's inviting, not because I'm trying to hide something, but because it's so weird, and I don't want my coaches to be like, oh my God, I have to invite people and like tell them to drink Shakeology and stuff, and that's so weird, and I don't want to be the weird shake lady. And so I think of that word inviting, and I think of the word connecting and sharing. And so if you can connect and share with people, you're going to be really successful. And what I mean by connecting is networking, which is expanding your base. I always like to think of the thing 6 degrees of separation, where there really truly is so many people you just don't wrap your head around it. And we actually have a memory jogger that we use for our new coaches, where it's like, oh my God, it's like 7 pages of like all these things to kind of like get your mind going. Social media is an amazing way to connect with other people. And we're not asking you to connect with a ton of people every day. We're talking about, adding 1 to 3 new people to your Facebook friend list or to your contact list every day. So not a huge deal. Another way we want you to connect with people is like connecting with them like relationship wise. This business is built on relationship, guys. It's not built on who's the best salesperson. It's built on who connects with people, who finds people that are like them, who can get people so that they trust them, so that they inspire them. And so some of the things that we do, and I have my coaches do, is I have them send messages out to people. I have them connect with them. And I don't want your message to be like, hey, I just joined as a coach. Do you want to buy something? Because I get them in my mailbox every day, and they're annoying. Like, do I want to buy lashes? Do I want to buy LuLaRoe? I mean, like, I do not mind the hustle of another woman trying to make an income, but hello, could you say hello to me? Could you act like you know me? And so I teach my coaches to make that connection before you actually get to that part. If this is somebody you haven't talked to in high school, like, hey, Jane, I wanted to reach out to you. I wanted to see what you've been doing. We have a training on how to actually connect with people. The next thing is sharing. So on your Facebook page or Instagram or wherever, or just even if you go to a PTA meeting, you are sharing what you're doing, and it's gonna naturally come up a lot of times when you go to parties or go to book club or go to things like that. People are gonna be like, hey, what are you doing again? Or, because they're gonna see your posts, they're gonna see things like that. And so all you're simply gonna be doing is sharing what you're doing. On your Facebook page, you are gonna be sharing, like I shared in the video before, almost like it's like a kitchen redo, except for it's you and you're using a product. And so you're going to be sharing what that journey looks like. And so that's called the sharing. And so inviting, that last vital behavior, is to me is kind of like a marriage of connecting with people and sharing with people and inviting them eventually to come join you either in a challenge group. I know a lot of you are in here because I sent you a message and I said, hey, I'm doing this group. I'm going to be talking about how I was over 40 and I started this amazing business. Are you interested? And a lot of you are like, yeah. And so, I don't need to feel like an icky salesperson. I don't need to feel like I'm doing anything wrong, because I feel like I have the best thing out there for women in terms of getting them healthy, in terms of making them more confident, in terms of helping them financially. And so I will talk about it like till the cows come home. And I get it. As a new coach, I think I shared with you this morning, that wasn't me. But eventually you will find the confidence. And so those are the 4 vital behaviors we want you to do as a coach. Later on, we're going to be talking about social media and how that works and how you can use that to your advantage. And then our third video is going to be about like, what are your first, sorry, I didn't mean to spit. What are your first goals as a coach? What are some concrete goals that we want you to accomplish when you sign up as a coach? Bye, guys.